ensure that the death of 3.5 million people is not forgotten.
It's been so long that I saw you face to face. My brother, I miss you, see you again in that grave. It's been so long that I saw that beautiful smile. Your death and your burial is one thing that makes me cry. It's been so long, I've been looking at this picture of you. You were shot by the soldiers, I remember.
It's been so long, I don't wanna see Biafra alone. It hurts my body and my soul to hear that you are gone now. If we forget you, our fallen heroes will be incomplete.
If we forget those who died for our freedom, we will be complete. We will be complete. They were shot and they died. We started asking why. The truth that they told us became another lie. That was no war, that was a the genocide by Nigerian government and British on the
It's been
side.
so long, I miss you. I will let the whole world know before I let you go.
It's been so long, I don't wanna see Biafra alone. It hurts my body and my soul to see that you are gone.
The reason why we exist is to ensure that their memory, that they can never ever be forgotten, that their memory will linger on forever, that as long as man walks this earth, this world will remember the 3.5 million people that they killed, men and women that did nothing, children that were innocent. Their only crime is to be blessed by God. That is the only crime they have committed. As those children were being slaughtered, as they were being starved to death by a very wicked and cruel world, spearheaded by Awolowo, everybody looked on and did nothing. Instead of them to help us, they ensured that our absolute blockade from land, air, and sea was absolute, that we may die, that the children of God may die. But lo and behold, Chukwuabiama determined that we cannot die, that we cannot perish.
I will see you face to face, my brother. I miss you, see you again.
Yes, sir, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people wherever you are all over the world. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uchi Ukafo Mefo. He is from Abatete, Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi Chukafomefo is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. He is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Okukano, the king of Afari Beku. He is the one and the only man for almost 60 years who stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people. He is the director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafran Television. And by the grace of Chukwu Kikabiama, I remain George Onyibe. I come from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. And of course, this morning I will not proceed until I acknowledge the Creator, the one who is the lifting up of our head, the one who has kept our feet upon this path that we must follow. For in the end, with confidence, assurance, we do what we do because we know that in the end, He will not abandon us. Banululu anyo na banululu anyo. Banululu anyo na banululu anyo. Onwere mgbe ike mmadụ ga-akarị ike Chukwu. Onwere mgbe ike mmadụ ga-akarị ike Chukwu. Na banulu okike ekele ụwa banulu anyo. Banulu anyo na banulu anyo. Banulu anyo ezi banulu anyo. Onwere mgbe ike mmadụ ga-akarị ike Chukwu. Onwere mgbe ike mmadụ ga-akarị ike Chukwu. Nna banulu anya n'elu ụwa banulu anyo. Anyị na-aja gị mma n'ihi na ị mara mma, ịhụnanya nịna gị, obiọma gị o juru anya dadio. Inwe gị mgbanwe, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị, ebu Alfa na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma o. Ise. This morning we will briefly go to a topic I entitled what we all should be afraid of about the invading of our land. There is something all of us should be afraid of. All of us. Honestly, in order to kill a man without a fear, and then you plant fear into that man. Biafrans don't fear anything. Biafrans as bold as they can be. Biafrans will stand at any enemy, look at them in the eye, and put them to battle, and in the end put them to flight. I'm talking about genuine Biafran. There are a lot of things that have been said about us already. They are true, but we doubt them this day. A genuine Biafran don't bow for anybody, because we have made a vow to bow down our knee for the Creator, and we will do that for no man. Biafrans are men of integrity, honor, and discipline. But most of these things, you will agree with me that you will doubt it. And so this morning, I want to point our attention to something all of us should be afraid of. We have found ourselves in a time and era where our people cannot even fathom a single idea of what is about to come. One man knew, and he began to enlighten all of us. And of course, we give thanks and praise to the Almighty Creator, who has at this time awoken all of us. But then there is still more for us to learn. There are a lot of things we must be afraid of. What we should be afraid of about those who are invading our land. It is no longer news. People who are not Nigeria are invading our land. People who are not Nigerians are coming out from only God knows where. They are hiding in our forests, in our bushes. They are hiding in our backyard. people we don't know anything about. They are the one controlling our police station. People originally who are not Nigeria, they are the one controlling our army barrack. People who we do not know, not part of our nation, they are the one in charge of the National Assembly. They are the one in charge of the executive, the judiciary, the legislature. These people are in charge of bilateral relationship with foreign countries. These people are the one in charge of our life. And they have vowed and said they will never allow us to be in control of our destiny. We should not be afraid, because these people we talk about, they take the money that is coming from the resources that is stolen from our land. They use it to empower the people. But our governors don't see this is okay. This is a period where there is a global pandemic threatening the very existence of Homo sapiens. Every countries in the world are working very hard to make sure that their people do not feel a tiny discomfort from this COVID-19 issue. In Nigeria here, the Yorubas are doing all they can to take care of them people. The money you gave to Yoruba pastor, they are using it to secretly help their communities. They don't make it known on the media, because you as a Biafran will see how stupid you are. The only thing they did is to buy ambulance so that when you die in Lagos, they can use it to go and drop your dead body in Shagamu, in case you can't pay transport fare. They are doing well for themselves. I do not condemn them for that this morning. The Hausa Fulani are receiving one bag of rice, 20,000, 40,000, 5,000, as the case may be. But here in Biafra land, Okezie Ekpazo and other governors are looking for a way to make merchandise out of us. A Washan basin that is sold for 2,005, you must buy it from government now, 5,000. Governors who are involved in this thing, I hope you are listening to me. I hope your children will be very proud of you tomorrow. You have not given us any palliative. You have not given us any food. You have not made any attempt to protect us. You have not done anything for us, but you have introduced method of robbing us. We will be buying nose mask, special government order from China. The one that will kill us, you will tag price there. Ordinary plastic that you can get anywhere, government have put sticker on their own. You must buy it by force. This is not the things we should be afraid of, because we have seen worst. Fulani herdsmen are not terrorists, because their real leaders refuse to prescribe them. This is not what you should be afraid of. It is good for Yoruba to have Omotekun, but it's not good for IPOB to have volunteer. This is not what you should be afraid of, honestly. Our own governors say we are terrorists. These are not the things we should be afraid of. They come one way and they will go in another way. We should not be afraid of those who will come and boggle our homes. There are video trending online. Some say it's happening in Delta State, but I don't know. And then the Fulani, as you can see on the Facebook, they went to the man's house, they want to boggle the man. You should not be afraid of them. Even though that man has called the police will not come. We are used to it, because the police are the ones with AK-47 and Hausa Fulani. The ones that are writing record are Yoruba. So if you are Biafran, you are calling police, you are wasting your time, they won't come. And we are not afraid of that. If you were able to watch that video online, where a family was able to record Fulani herdsmen trying to boggle their house with CC camera, you will notice that those children are not afraid. Whoever that man is, I love him greatly. Those children were not afraid. And so we are not afraid of Fulani coming to boggle our house at night. We don't sleep any longer. You think the day our leader made that announcement and said no volunteer should go to bed, you think we have been sleeping before then? No. We should not be afraid of those of them with AK-47 who have turned our community into a theater of war. Honestly, I have traveled from Abuja to Kano to Kaduna, I saw only one checking point on the road. And that checking point, the police van was parking inside the bush. They were sleeping. But this is the community and society that breed Boko Haram, that breed Miati Allah, that breed Fulani headsmen, that breed Lamido, Samisi Lamido. You people are not hearing his voice again. He is preparing. He will soon come out, but we are waiting for all of them. But from traveling from Delta State down to Port Harcourt, every 1 meter or 1 kilometer, you see more than 3 checking points. In between 1 kilometer distance, you see more than 3 checking points. These are Fulani, these are Hausa, back up with Writer 2, and some of our misguided fella. You should not be afraid of them, because when the time will come, they will abandon those guns. That is one truth. Everywhere there is checking point in Biafra land. We know the atrocity they commit, but I'm asking you this morning, don't be afraid of them. They will not do anything. All these things they are doing, when they receive reprisal attack, 3 different times, 3 different days, in 3 different hours, in 3 different weeks, in 3 different months, and before we get to 3 different years, they will understand the language of the dead. And so don't be afraid of them. We cannot be afraid of their balance across Biafra land. We should not be afraid of how they are taking over barracks everywhere. They've built barracks everywhere. It was 4 years ago. Nigeria was very fast building barracks. Any community that just show resistance to inhuman, degrading treatment meted out against them by the Nigerian military. The next thing they do is they build barrack. They build barrack in Kogi State. They build barrack in Benue State. They build barrack in Ebonyi State. In Aruchuku, everywhere they are re-equipping the whole barrack, rebuilding the whole barrack, building armory, considering the fact that every mosque in Biafra land is armory. You should not be afraid of all those things. Because when the time will come, we will know who owns the land of Biafra. You should not be afraid that they have people trying to get used to our terrain, walking everywhere, authorized to do that. Don't be afraid of them. We should not bother ourselves that they have disarmed us, but yet every little child in the north and in the west have their own gun. Late Buhari government came and asked everybody in Biafra land to submit their gun. On failing to do that, you will be arrested and prosecuted. But of course, you like to obey the government. And so every one of you took your gun back. They have given it to their people. You will be shocked on that very day that the gun you bought to protect your family will be used on your family, because they have distributed them already. Yes, my Niger Delta brothers, you submitted all your gun in the name of amnesty. Boko Haram will submit gun, they will incorporate them into army. You will be surprised that your Niger Delta gun, our Niger Delta gun, you will be surprised that they will use it on Niger Delta people. But am I asking you to be afraid of that? No. They told us that their bullet will blot out the sun when they will fight us. And we said to them, and then we will fight in the shade. Do not be afraid of those things. You should not be afraid of those of them in the corridor of power. Where is Brutai? Where is Abakeyare? Where is Osibanjo? Where is Buhari? Do not be afraid of Aisha Buhari or Gambare, because all of them they will disappear. Where is Tanko? We hardly hear his voice these days. Do not be afraid of them. They occupy the corridor of power. But when the time comes, they will understand that power is nothing without control. Of course, this morning, may I remind you that you do not need to worry yourself about those who are using Islam as a political frontier to rule us here in Biafra land. Almost all the governors in Biafra land has affiliation with Islam. Your Igwe and everybody, they are using Islam to frontier the ruling of our political class. I tell you, if I want to be governor, I can be governor. All I need to do is to betray some of you. All I need to do is to set some of you up. And then I go home, they give me police, Fulani police to be monitoring me. And then I declare my interest. And that is when you will know that I'm somebody. Yoruba Gota Media will help project my image. As far as I can kill all of you. Am I asking you to be afraid of that? No, you don't need to be afraid of that. Because every saboteur will be hunted down like animal. You see, we are talking about what we know. There are a lot of things that we don't know. Like I always say, our leader has successfully put something in place. He has successfully initiated something in place. He can't even stop it. He cannot stop it. And I can assure you, he don't even have absolute control over them. Because something will go wrong one day. And all of us who want to die Sawa Nigeria, you will understand what it means to be a Nigeria. Am I asking you to be afraid of all this? No. Let them be our governor. After all, foreigners has ruled us in many years. Is that going to be new? But this morning, we must be very worried. We must be afraid of what some of these mercenaries can do. And that is the essence of this message this morning. Most of you do not know. And I doubt if those of our brothers who are Muslim now know this. Like our leader said in one of his broadcasts, Islam is the only religion that have not stopped expounding. They expound by force. Islam allow you to deceive people and kill them and take over their property. Islam allow you to kill a husband and take his wife as a spoil of war. Go and ask Babangida. He killed a Biafra man. He destroyed a Biafra man, took his wife. Babangida saw Bongo Sikwe with his beautiful wife, Miriam Babangida. Bongo Sikwe say, please don't kill me. What do you want? They say, we want your wife. Miriam Babangida is a exploit of war. They gave it to Babangida. Islam is the only religion that allows you to behead somebody who do not believe in them. Islam is the only one that want them to dip Quran inside the Atlantic Ocean where Jesus Christ is. Islam have many patterns of which they use to disarm their enemy. Each time we come about on air, each time we have the privilege of talking about the imperialists, the terrorists, the colonial masters as they call themselves, you discover you don't even talk about Arab. Arab are the real slave traders. Arab are the real slave traders. If you go into their history, it will shock you. But how they are able to hide and dodge under the umbrella of innocent people, it's amazing, because that is their way of life. The hatred of the Edomites against the children of Joseph is unbelievable. Today we can say America did this, Britain did that. We never called Saudi Arabia. We never called Arabian nation. But if you are able to have a glimpse into their art of enslavement till tomorrow morning, 90% of our women in Dubai or other Arab nations, they are worse than slave, treated lower than animal. You will know that the level of Chinese racism or Japanese racism against the black is a child slave compared to what Dubai and other Arab nations are doing to our people. What am I saying this morning? There is something you need to be afraid of. In Islam, there is something known as sex slave. Sex slave. You may never heard of it, but this morning hear about it. This sex slave, Christian, just the same way you have Christian missionary, The same way Muslims have sex missionary. One of the indigenous way by which Muslims advance their frontier into Christian territory is by sex slave mission, sex jihad. You see, the people who plant religion, they know perfectly well what they were doing. They told Christians, don't revenge, don't retaliate. God will take care of it in heaven. They told Muslims, kill them for Allah, the same God. You will get a reward in heaven. Let's come back to the sex jihad. When you come to the church, our ancestors say marry plenty wife. Church say marry only one wife. And now, according to the way God ordered life, you have more women than men. I was trying to explain these things to our people so people will understand. Somebody quickly intervene and say, are you teaching biological in Radio Biafra? But how will you know what is at stake? We teach biological. We teach black magic. We teach Ifunduism. We teach Arose. We teach everything. After all, we went to Abonokbabe. We cannot afford to destroy ourselves, to deceive ourselves. Because Amadio will come for all of you. These are the truth you are running away from. These are the things you should be afraid of. They told Christians, don't marry plenty wives, just only you and your wife. They are redesigning marriage before our very eyes. You people are seeing it. But all these Hausa you are seeing, right from where they are coming, all of them, the poor one, Allah tell them to marry 4 wives. The rich one like Atiku, then can marry 8 and above, as many as they want. God rightfully told you in your Bible that Solomon is the wisest man. Why did he say so? There are principles that must be put in place to protect your lineage, your blood lineage, without it being bastardized. Look at all our women. Before, as a child, you can't see Igbo woman as a prostitute. You can never. Should I open my mouth this morning? It will shock you. All of us are Yoruba church. All these Yoruba pastors have 2 wives. It is hardly to see a Yoruba man with 1 wife. It is hard. But am I telling you to be polygamous or gamma police? No. I'm telling you to see how they function. And then 90% of our women no husband. They are killing our men to reduce your husband. You are running in diaspora to marry foreigner. Our women have been left vulnerable. I'm coming. Muslims understand this. So they introduce sex slave. They are the one who have programmed us to function the way we are functioning. Just that God had mercy upon us and it is going to happen. Our women may be the target of these people. Pray that these people agenda is not to come for our women. Because you would have wished one day that they use AK-47 for us. But your mind has not gone there. So what they do is they go to Christian women. A woman that have been lonely. Do you know how many of our women that went to sell gari in Ugwu Hausa that were pregnanted by Hausa Fulani? Do you know our women after the war, most of them who went to sell gari in Ugwu Hausa ended up becoming prostitute? They were lonely. No more husband. Nobody to comfort them. They opened leg for people who are leper. Today we are suffering it. When I open my line now, Yoruba blood will come and talk to me. When I open now, Hausa blood will come and talk to me. When I open now, Fulani blood will challenge me. Are you hearing Igbo blood challenging Hausa Fulani? Are you hearing Yoruba blood challenging them in their platform? Only us, because they did evil to us. I'm coming. And so this sex slave will come. They will seduce our women. The government of Nigeria sponsored them. In those days in River State, I know one Ikwere woman, a small girl. All of a sudden, one Hausa man start coming to his house with very brand new Helios van. Problems started in the family because one of his brother is IPOB member, hardcore coordinator. He understand the game. Do you know the whole family turned against this coordinator? Leave your sister. Are you going to marry your sister? The Hausa man used this girl to enter community. The Hausa man don't have home, but he uses a Helios van. White one. Latest model. Always intended. Hausa Fulani man. In the evening we'll pick the girl. Midnight they will come. Even the Hausa man was sleeping in the girl's father's compound. If they are listening to me now, they know I'm the one I'm talking. I called the girl. I said, what are you doing? He said, when I no one marry us now, we have to marry now. When I no one marry us now. And maybe the girl cannot deliver. Maybe they have finished the assignment in that community. The Hausa man is gone. They are called sex missionary. Muslim have it. They can use juju to seduce your women. Call it brantashi, call it touch and follow, among others. They sell it in Asaba Head Bridge. Obuawusa in Asaba. Go there. They just use hanky and fling you. By the time you are succumbing for all these dirty brags, you will not know. This is what we should be afraid of. You come to our villages now. 3 people are vulnerable to them. The widows. We have so many videos online. A Fulani man that will leave his cow and begin to have sex with one of our mothers. Have you not seen it online? Because Facebook don't like you posting those things. This is something we should be afraid of. One of them was so heartbreaking that she was carrying a baby of almost 4 months. These are the things we should be afraid of. Fulani man climbing our own mother, maybe because he's a widow, inside a farm. These are the things you should be afraid of. How many of our women can resist this? Most especially if they use juju for them. Who will protect these people? Because it will dawn on all of us. Let's not make that mistake. Their first target are widows. What I'm saying may be too raw. Receive it raw or you log out. I'm not looking for follower. I'm not saying 100 people are looking. My own is that if 10 people hear this word, that 10 people cannot remain again. So if you don't like it, log out. Just use cotton bud and block your ear. One day you will hear the sound of God. You will understand what made them to kill Alexander the Great. You will understand after Alexander the Great was killed. You will know what made Queen Cleopatra to kill herself. Because the Roman Empire believed in the sanctity of blood. The emperors will not mix their blood with another. Instead, they will destroy the whole world. But of course, we will get there. These are the things we should be afraid of. The first on the list of this target is the widows. I'm not teaching back to your root, but in those days, they give these widows over to somebody from the family to protect this bastardizing of blood lineage. The next in target is our sisters who are 30 years above. I want you, if you have a sister, monitor your sister well. You have one Yoruba boy that is spanking him. Monitor them. Yoruba know how to enter. They'll be praying for you. Oh, Oluwa Oma Agbagu, Oluwa Oma Amabui, Oluwa will kill you, Oluwa will do you this, Oluwa Anu Ayin, Oluwa Ayin, in 18, Amen. Oluwa Anu Ayin, they will pregnant you. These are the second line in that target. When it says, will you marry me? Who will marry me? I'm getting close to menopause. Many of them are going to become wife to this Fulani you are seeing now. This Fulani you are seeing, if they don't shoot us before the end of this year, know that all of them have successfully married our sister. That is what you people should be afraid of. One day you will choose polygamy over gami poly. I'm telling you that by the end of this year, if this Fulani on Facebook do not shoot us, know that they have successfully married our sister. Get ready for internal war you are not prepared for. Those are the second that are victim to this sex missionary. They dress up, they tidy up, they blow their head like Pastor Chris. They wear jeans like a bar boy or a child boy. They do swag now. Their duty is just to pregnant all your sisters. And believe me, because of the love we carry in our heart, our sisters will take care of this baby very well. And then the next target in this for this sex slave is our little girls who do not have word, nobody to protect them. As I'm talking to you this time now, go to the main road. You will see small girls hawking pure water. Small girl, they are at the checking point now. Do you know Nigerian police, Yoruba, Fulani and Hausa will drag these small girls into the bush to use them even when they are on duty? Do you know it? Somebody is going to focus on being raw and they will remove their eye from the problem. Una no get sense. They are the next target. Anytime you have access to police checking point, please park somewhere and be monitoring those police. You will see our small girl running to them because some of them, they live in the bush there, so they can be able to, our land is under military occupation. That is what they do. They will even follow you to church. They tell you they are Christian. By the time Hausa Fulani want to invade our land, when they enter Biafra land, they begin to answer Paul and Peter. We are not the people they deceive with that thing. Because they understand how we function. You will see Hausa man answering Peter. But he's carrying chaplet. His real name is Amadu Bello. His real name is Amino. But for them to hide in our midst successfully without being noticed on time, they change to Christian. And then you will be in church. And then your sister will bring somebody in the church. It's a new member. You now sing, "You are welcome in the name of the Lord. You are welcome in the name of the Lord. We can see it all over you in the glory of the Lord. You are welcome in the name of the Lord." Hallelujah, hallelujah. Yes, brother, what is your name? Peter Oton. Before you know that Peter's name is Ajibola, Peter's name is Muhammadu Buhari. He has pregnanted your sister, he will run away. And you will still tell us, you cannot kill, the Lord does not permit it. Let's leave it for God. Leave it for Mbo. You will see what these people will do to us. My message this morning is simple. That is what we should be afraid of. When you talk about this slave sex missionary, that is one of the indigenous way that Muslim pregnant Christian sisters. It is an aspect of biological jihad. Sex mission is where Muslim man are sent into Christian community as sex missionary with the sole job description to sex Christian lady. By sexing Christian lady, they impregnate them, marry as many as they can, and convert them to Islam. The rate of conversion to Islam by marriage is on the increase, and thereby giving birth to indigenous children who are Muslim. It is a strategy of neutralizing Islam in non-Muslim land. By so doing, they produce indigenous Muslim with names like Chioma, Abdullahi, Mary, Abubakar, and so on. These sex missionary could be shoe shiners. They could be megad, keke driver, or rider. And many of them sell food stuff that attract women, such as wrapper, perfume, chain, and necklace, suya, indomie, tom-tom, and so on. In the process, they scout for valuable women to capture using their charm like touch and go, touch and follow me. I went to work in one house belonging to one Bayelsa man, and I saw a Fulani man by the name Aruna. Then it's still in Rivers State. We were there one day. Aruna's wife came with two boys. And the woman you will know is an Igbo woman from Eche in Rivers State. And we were doing what we were doing. I noticed the way the woman was doing like the landlady of the house. Arona is a gate man, oh. But that Biafran woman is walking everywhere like the landlady of the house. I called somebody. I said, this woman, are you telling me that another woman carrying Peking come to fornicate with this Fulani man? The man said, no, it's my in-law. Aruna is the husband. This thing I'm telling you is more than 9 years ago. So those children will be around 17 years now. So there are children belonging to Aruna. They are Fulani. I will see how you will fight Eche. Yes, I will see how you use Eche to fight Fulani. I have seen it. Not one, not two, not three. You go to where Hausa do kiosks. What they sell tom-tom. They sell suya. They sell indomie. There is hunger in the land. Do you know that 90% of our young girls are defined by this imbecile? With their finger. All these small girls, you send them to buy Maggi. This Hausa will use charm and rubbish them. Must we pretend everything so that we look honorable and normal, whereas our life is rotten already? These are sex missionary. They sell perfume. They sell ring. All those things girls like. That is what they sell. But they are on a mission. Before that man will come out and tell you, I will sleep with your mother, I will give her HIV. You think they have not been doing it? Like I told you, that is what you should be afraid of. The sex missionaries are in every nook and corner of the southern region, Biafra land. And many times their host community are completely oblivious of their moves, motives, and mission. Through sex mission, many so-called Christian girls, ladies, are being impregnated daily, married or even adopted. In every migrant settlement and trailer park, girls from host community are seductively trapped and abused. The strategy of biological jihad produces children that are both native and alien, but Muslim. Even as the Ramadan process, many sex missionaries who have taken position in many non-Muslim communities will be heavily rewarded if they succeed in their mission to capture Christian girls, many of whom have become cheap article for them. I want you to check your community. Watch all the children that your sister have for Hausa Fulani. Watch them. There is an age they get to. They will say they are going back home. They will tell you they are going to look for their father. They don't come back again. When they come back, they are coming to take over your community. I want to use River State this morning as an example because I spent most of my adulthood in River State. Most of my productive adulthood I spent in Lagos, and then in River State, and then in Delta State, Abo. So we don't tell you what we don't know, we tell you what we know. There is a community in Calabari. As I'm talking to you, the man is pushing his way to become governor of River State, either Calabari or Wakirike. I mean, Okirika, they are all the same. Wakirika is the real name. His mother is from either Calabari or Okirika. His father is Fulani. A boy from that community told me when that guy grew up, they thought he was their brother. Along the line, they didn't see him again. He disappeared. He went back to where his Fulani or Hausa father is. He was properly initiated. And when he come back, he started dragging position. He became councillor of his community. From councillor, he became chairman. From chairman, he became senator. I think he's battling to be senator or House of Assembly, as they call it. In which case, you check the record of his cabinet. Let him focus on Calabari and Okereka. You will see one of them is Hausa man. But he's a Rivers man by the virtue of his mother. Tomorrow now, when we say let's defend our territory, I wonder whether we are defending Fulani Biafra, Yoruba Biafra, or Igbo Biafra. Biafrans, this morning, I am asking you the only thing you need to be afraid of in this invasion of our Fulani herdsmen in our community is to make sure they don't have the privilege to tangle with our sisters. Our sisters. I know they use juju for you. But use your tongue and count your teeth. Advise yourself. If Biafra must become holy, purified, and sanctified, there are a lot of things we are going to do, and nobody will stop us from doing it. After the French Revolution, when German invaded France, some French women opened their leg for German soldier. Yes, France fell. They run to Europe, London, UK for protection. After the war, they came back. When they came back, they took time. All the women that had affair with German soldier, all the people they saw with German property, all of them were executed. They were shot in the head because they cannot allow their blood to be polluted. Have you ever wondered why a country as small as Europe will conquer the whole Africa? That is because there is no mixed blood among them. Have you ever wondered why little countries in Europe can subdue the whole world? That is because there is no mixed blood in them. If we must fight this battle to the end, we must be very careful of those areas and we must be afraid of them. Without that, we are going to broadcast for a very long time. Without that, we are in for a deep shit that most of you are not ready for. I tell you the truth. Biafran women, be on your guard. Tell yourself, instead of me to pregnant for Fulani Awosa, I will pregnant for my town man. He will still be saving our generation. Because these people are fighting us a multi-dimensional war and you cannot see it. This morning, I simply say, hello, Biafra.
Mommy, don't cry. Daddy. Hello Biafra, hello Biafra. Now we be the Biafra. Hello Biafra, hello Biafra. I want you Biafra. Hello Biafra, hello Biafra. Now we be the Biafra. Hello Biafra, hello Biafra. I want you Biafra. Hello Biafra, hello Biafra. Freedom is here. Hello Biafra, hello Biafra. Biafra, yeah. Freedom, freedom is here. Is here. Yeah, 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 yeah. Na, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Chupaki Hey, Papa God, I want to thank you for this beautiful thing where you did do for us. Finally, Biafra is here, so make you never give up. I know, yes, they killed us many years back. I know, yes, they try to pull us down, but this kind of work this way. Thank you for all the good things. Now you don't make us better. Now everything done better. Now thank you for the good things. See everything done better. We're living fine. Brother Kai Gawaniru Kai Kakulanyo. Brother Biku Gawaniru. It makes me cry when I see my brothers being killed. Nigerian soldiers keep on killing us because we said for freedom. Yeah, take my life, but you can never take away that joy. Freedom is ours. We got what it takes to live. Hello Biafra, hello Biafra. Now we be the Biafra. Hello Biafra, hello Biafra. Awumoye Biafra, hello Biafra, hello Biafra. Freedom is here. Hello Biafra, hello Biafra. Awumoye Biafra. Yes, we never give up. Yes, we no go give up. Never give up. No, no they give up. My country Biafra, we no go give up. Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. Everywhere you go, we have what it takes. We have what it takes. Biafra, yeah, yeah, yo.
Yes, of course, at this moment, our eyes are open. Believe me, so many issues, technical issues, but we are doing what we can to correct all of them. The enemy will wrestle in vain. They will fall at the end. And of course, at this moment, our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070 815 456 42. 070 815 456 42. Our direct line is 081 221 52971. Our direct line once again is 081 221 52971. The special number for the female is 081 288 586 14. 081 288 586 14. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning, my love. Make it through. School customer, bless you. And it's our leader, Martin Namdekano. Which you could pick up them and continue to bless all IPUB. And then he's going to come calling from in the province of Biafra land. I want to tell you that all you say this morning is truth and nothing but the truth. And that's why I love Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra is my university. I have studied, I have been to Radio Biafra, have made me to think and think very well and understand things. You see this penetration, that is how they penetrate. They will come. Our women always dictate on time, but our men, we say, leave the girl to marry whoever you want to marry. And that is why investigation is good. That is why, because those that were born by our women to Fulanis, that's why investigation is good. So all of us that are single ladies should allow our parents to investigate our marriage before we enter. Because you don't know who pregnated that man that is coming answering tables or Chimezie or Chi whatever. You don't know who born that man. Allow them to investigate. Even if they found out that the family they have madness or whatever, but they are Igbos, then you can be able to consider, know what you would do with the particular man that you love. But all of us, because we want to marry early, we don't want to die without marriage. We want to do whatever we want to do. That is why we enter all this trouble daily. I know one that the man married now. He's still in our father's compound, the Yoruba. He has gone home to marry another, claiming that he's a pastor. Today he's not pastoring anything. He's just there raping all the women, widows in the church there. You see, this is what we should, all girls, single ladies like me should avoid. Let us investigate before we hook, line, and sink them. I thank God for our leader, Martin Namdekano. He has made us to be thinking. All of you are anchoring on Radio Biafra have given us the privilege to think first before doing anything. And we think fast, not to think 3 days and 4 days before we act. So think very, very fast and act very, very fast. The school Kadema help us that these people, they have that agenda. In fact, you are not saying it for saying it. They have that agenda. They want to rape our women. They want to pregnant our women. They want to do us harm. But we are not afraid of them. We must continue and we get Biafra restored. Thank you, my Lord. May you through protect and guide you and guide every one of you.
God is faithful.
You will see Biafra, all of us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
So, you have made my morning this morning. The broadcast you made this morning, you just hit the nail on the head. You know, sometimes I wonder how you be telling people about this Biafra restoration, and you see a full-blooded Igbo man saying nonsense, talking all sorts of nonsense, and I begin to ask, did you really mean that these people, that Igbo blood are running in them, or Hausa blood? Even these our Southeast governors, sometimes I wonder, are these people really Igbo? Because from what I experienced as an Igbo man, even if I'm in that seat, I'm in that power, but I'm not supporting Mazen Nandekalo openly. I must surely support him secretly because it's all in our DNA. But when you see them plotting evil against us, even trying to assassinate our leader, one begin to ask, are you sure these people are truly fathered by Igbo? That is exactly why I like your broadcast. Whenever you say that you work in DNA office when Biafra come, Mazi, is very, very necessary for us to be pure and holy. And whatever thing we want to achieve, we achieve it without single mistake. We have to sanctify ourselves. We have to know the red blood and the mixed blood among us. It's very, very necessary. Let me not waste much of your time. I thank you. You have been trying a lot, trying in this struggle to make sure that everything is going in order. God bless you, my leader. God bless you, Mazen Nandekano. God bless you, Uchoka from F4. All the hardcore. I thank you so much. I even rejoice because of my brother that came out from prison, Mazi Ogademo Ojekwe, for over 2 years and since Python Dance 2017-12. He's out Friday last week. I thank IPOB leadership. I thank IPOB legal team for making sure that he come out safe and good. May Elohim bless all of us in the mighty name of Yeshua.
You see, thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Namgekano ziri muzo weme mumala Koye muzo wanyebe sarambarawo Uziri muzo weme mumao Onye mudo nye molila ya sarambara Nesia uziri muzo weme mumala Aga mekele mefoni ino manya Aga mekele mefoni ino gozi kurobim Kama huwari na la Nigeria kendezu Imono siri muzo memumala Onye mudo nye molila ya sarambara Uziri muzo weme mumao Onye mudo nye molila ya sarambara Nesia uziri muzo memumala Aga mekele nibe mi ino manya Aga mekele nibe ni ino gozi kurobi Kama huwari ni nozara Nigeria nibe ziri muzo weme mumala Oye muzo nye molila ya sarambara Weziri muzo weme mumao Onye mudo nye molila ya sarambara Nezia weziri muzo weme mumala Onyibe nam ụtụtụ ma kekekeru ụwa gọzie mkpụrụ obi gị eme gị mma n'ogologo ụbọchị gị niile n'eke n'orie n'afọ na nkwọ Agụla is on the line. Daddy, I want to bless your day. Because I know you are the mouthpiece of the privilege, the less privileged. You are the mouthpiece of the poor. You are the mouthpiece of the rich. Kachi kere igwe n'ụwa weke kere ụwa ya gozie mkpụrụ obi gị, gozie ụmụ gị, gozie nwunye gị, gozie ndụ gị niile ka ndị iro na-ebilie n'ụzọ niile ka na-ebili megide gị, ha ga-eji ala were zere mmeri. Ọkpụkpụ gị ga-akara ala nka, ọ ga-adị otu anya mkpụrụ obi gị ise. Nna, I have had your word this morning. In fact, 2015, a woman met me at Ariaria Junction when Buhari and Goodluck were dragging their post. She made that comment. Oh, see, I am from the West, but there is an agenda. Evil agenda. Evil agenda. Now they have declared that a Muslim is free to marry a Christian. That is their roots. They want to make sure that they pollute the Christians. And here is the confirmation of the word. My blood sisters and my blood aunties. Instead, oh my dear, I don't know why you people don't have detective body. Check the teeth of Hausa man. Check their body. People that they cannot bad. What is hunger? Hunger cannot kill us. Although I'm not here now for the past 3 good years, I have nothing doing. But I am 10 times better than them. We are highly blessed. The gene in us is highly blessed, highly protected. I don't know the reason why people are so stupid. I don't know why some of our women are so useless. When I say they're useless because if you like, try. If you want to try. If you know the gods you're serving, you will work strong. As I'm talking to you, if you know the gods you're serving, there will be no charm on you because already you are charmed yourself. Why won't they use charm on us when we believe in Jesus Christ? The gods of the room, the gods that we don't know how to appeal. We don't know how to appeal, but I can appeal Amado for you. I can tell you what to use to appeal Rezenwani. I can tell you what to use to appeal Papandunowa. But those foreign gods, the Bible said, and I quote, I am a jealous God. Do not serve any other God or graven image. And what is your own God? Chuku Okike Abiyama. Idanso Emara Yofuma. But you are calling in the name of Jesus. I am not against it if you want to call. But as I go on, I'm concerned. I don't make changes on two. They are concerned. Madokanaya is concerned. And his deputy, Jean-Len Batista, he will never believe in foreign gods. If we have known our gods, in fact, we are going to speak to the gods of the land. Who is Hausa man? Who is Fulani man? That is the strategies they have used by going to define our land, because they know that there is power. It's a sacrilege for a woman to lie naked in the gods of the land, inside the land, in the forest, in the bush. And their evil doctrines was that to go and pollute our land. Before the war, according to, people run into the bush. Right now, Hausa is in the bush. Where do you run to? IPOB. George Onyibe, the people who believe in Biafra. But those who are according to my director, my mentor, my father, my husband, my everything, when they can all see there will be more death. Where would that death come from? He has been announcing it on the air. It is high time for us to readjust ourselves. Why should a Hausa man? In fact, whenever I see an Hausa man pass by, my stomach, my heart retreats to vomit. I don't know why. The evil blood that has been polluted by our weak parents has succeeded in destroying us. But look, and let me tell you, we have a way out for this. We are going to destroy all this evil blood. Search my heart whenever Biafra come. If I am polluted, destroy me. But I'm not good to be a good seed. Search my heart. Search my family. If I have polluted myself with an Hausa, destroy my family for me. In order for Biafra to receive peace. and every other person who has sold his or her hand in the blood of Hausa, knowingly, my dear, will be destroyed. Beloved sisters, hunger will not kill us. We are blessed. Even the energy of the sun alone is enough to give us what you want. Or you buy the one of 100 naira, buy crayfish 100 naira, or buy Ogo 100 naira. It will serve you, you will not die. My God, my God, my God. Are you watching the teeth of an Hausa man? Do you watch the smell, the stinky smell that comes out from the body of an Hausa man? Uncircumcised Philistines. Because of male hunger, long tooth, big eyes. Oh, wow, I know the open eye. Make una take una time. Make una take una time. This war go enter yaga. It go enter yaga. Everybody should be very careful. Let us strengthen our leaders. Look upon Judge Onyibe, Uchenefo, Nnamdi Kanu, and the rest of the principal officers, the ones I cannot mention their names now. They will not be fighting, dying, sick and crying under the rain and sun. We are here in our secret places to mess up. Listen and listen good. I will work with Judge Onyibe by the special grace of TOTK if I am permitted to be alive, because I know I must be alive. I get screen on.
Thank you very much. It is simple. I just want our people to be aware. If these people who are being sent down, these are Wasa Fulani, being sent down into Biafra land, if they don't start shooting us before the end of this year, understand that they are missionary. They will cause more havoc than you can imagine. You are not ready for them, I can assure you that. Our sisters must be vigilant. Our sisters must wake up. Because you will die in the end. They will kill you in the end. They just need your product to be able to come into us. They will kill you later on. Where is Miriam Babangida? Where is Miriam Babangida? Where is the one Obasanjo took? Where are all the women from Biafra land they took? Where are they? They use them to cement political alliance and then they destroy them. Oh, they are coming to kill us. They are coming to kill us. Let's pray that is what they are coming to do. If they are coming to pregnant our sisters, that time, that thing you people are looking for, you will see it. May the Lord be with all of you. Call on WhatsApp. Are you still there?
Yeah. Good morning
from here. Go ahead, please. Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Okechukwu. I'm calling you from Uganda. Kampala, precisely the capital of Uganda. Mazi, I'm so happy to have you two this morning because I'm a very good listener. I listen. I'm not that good. I'm not good in trying to narrate things and telling it the way, because we are all Biafrans. And one good thing about us is that our matter, my matter is your matter. Your issue is mine. So whenever you brought up an issue and treat it, it's like more of we need to listen and do the needful. No need of trying to say, how do we do it and stuff like this, because we think alike. You understand me? So, but what made me to call you this morning is this. Our people forget so easily, and they start, and it's not really going well with us. We should go by the prophecy and the reason why we are here. I'm so happy. Like they said, I really want to, the people, I'm not trying to shift from the goalpost. I don't want to talk to these so-called governors. I want to use the word so-called governors because we are not a happy people now. We have never been a happy people, and it has never been so horrible. Things has gone worse. Things have changed. So terrible, So I really want to use, put it this way, so-called governor. But now I'm going with their wife. I'm talking. I'm not that good person. I'm not that good guy. I'm not that person. I'm the wrong person to address them in a manner like this, like being kind to them. But maybe that's the way the Spirit lets me. all the wives of the governors in East and the South, you know, starting from Okezi Bazu. Okezi is in everybody's black book. So I will start from his wife, the wife of Okezi Bazu, the wife of Nguli Obiano, the wife of I don't know if I should call Hope Uzodimma. I don't know what I will call him. I don't know if he's a governor. I don't know. But let me go by that. His wife as well. The wife of Ifani Uguani. I don't know if that one has any. The wife of Ifani, the one from Delta or Koa. All of them put together. If actually that you are a woman, a Biafra mother, you have one time in your life tied to piece of rubber, whether you want to do it as in to belong, it is time to call your husband to order. Because I don't know if you people are aware that IPOB, when you hear IPOB under the leadership of Mazen Nandekano, it's not let me just approach the main road and purchase milk. When you hear of IPOB under the leadership of Mazen Nandekano, we are men, we are descendants of Chukwuokike here on earth. We are men, we are not boys. We are under oath. We agree in one thing and disagree together. Call your husbands to order. We are not seeking, we are not pleading to you guys to repent because we are historians now. Mazen Nandekano has taught us a lot and our eyes has opened. We knew a lot, like we knew too much. We knew a lot. We could be able to tell our left from our right. We are not pleading that your husbands should repent because they are stooge already. They are stooge for Fulani, for adversaries to kill us. We all know that. But we are saying for the sake of the lineage, if they want to keep behind at all, because at the end, it has to be women. Our mothers are the receiving ends. Talk to your husbands. The prophecy said that the prince that will restore the kingdom will have it off among his men. You think Nandekano is different because them and all these so-called governors are attacking him. No, he knew that those people are there to prepare him to where we are going. He knew that. He knew from onset that he will have it off among you people, but at the end he shall prevail. If you had him so well, addressing those animals in America, day before yesterday, his life broke out. He said something 2015 while he was in America, in the Igbo Congress, whatever, trying to see if he can tame their madness, their stupidity. He told them, he said, Fulanis are here. That the problem that you people had is that you people don't know what is called history. And the history has funny way of repeating itself. And this time around, they will come for total decimation. They will kill. If you knew that they have killed you before, this time around, he told us, he was so specific. He said that our cousins, the Israelites of all the Jews, they died 5 million. He said, but we Biafrans will die 80 million because of our stupidity. Now, because every word that proceeded out of his mouth always come to pass, none hasn't come to pass. Everything that he has said, Biafra restoration is as welcoming the way he said it, because he told us from onset that it's going to be a miracle that will cause humanity. That even in our next generation, even when we might have gone, people will say, even the bookmakers will say, indeed there is God, even Chukwuabiama who restored that kingdom. He said that these people, they are coming and they will kill us because of our stupidity and we will die 8 billion. The day he said that, and I cried like a baby because I know every word that proceeded out of his mouth, Chukwuabiama always bring it to pass. Whether he is jokingly said it or he looks so funny, we should be careful. So I'm talking to you, the wives of these governors. Take the case of Abacha, for instance, now. all the funds he has rooted, Abacha has died. Those funds are being repatriated back to the zoo, and those that couldn't enter the corridor to even get where Abacha is sitting are the ones sharing it now. Take this measure. Talk to your husband. Tell them, we are not pleading. I'm just telling it to you people nicely now as the wives. Tell them to, as a matter of urgency, to prescribe or to come up and say, we wash our hand in that which has to do with IPOB. IPOB are not prescribed in our states. They are the indigenous people of this land. We are not begging, no. I'm just being nice to you people. Because as it says in the book, in the good book, I think it's the book of Kings, he said, he that escaped the sword of Hazael shall Jehu slay. And if you also escape the Jehu's sword, obviously Elisha will put you to death. During the time of Ojukwu, we can imagine with what we are going through now, what the People's General went through. Now we can tell that the man saw hell. Him and his second man, Ifyon, they saw hell. If you escape the sword of Ojukwu, escape the sword of Ifyon, I'm telling you, you will not escape the sword of Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB. Mazi Onyibe, I thank you very much, my brother. You've been there for us, and you are doing well. One good thing is certain, that anytime you mount you enter this studio, sitting behind microphone to speak, the spirit that Chukwuabiama that gave our leader Mazen Nnamdi can also come upon you. All of you people, starting from our leader Uche Mofo, Ike Peters, everybody that seated on that platform speaks, and you could tell that these people speaking out of the unction of Holy Spirit. Mazi, I want to thank you very much.
Thank you very much. God is faithful. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line. Monitoring spirit. Go ahead, please.
Trump, you are the president of America. Take note. Biafra is not America, and will never be. We are Biafrans yesterday. We are Biafrans today, and we remain Biafrans forever. Nobody can deprive us our life. We are the present generation with your own generation. We shall say as it goes. We are not going to try to fire for the he has dealt with you people with ordinary man. Imagine when he picks up arms. What type of shit only happened that book and do you know you are living inside the deep ocean? Do you know that is the creator? Do you know this guy that we call Urukutu? Do you know that it is the domain that breathes the up and the down of the sea you are living in? He only said, let the water dip to one side, as we call it, and you are living inside the ground. You see what the talk to Dara? Haggai chapter 1, verse 7.
And that is very, very important. Read it from 1 to end. Haggai chapter 2, from 1 to end. Read it. But do you see 6, 7, 8, 9, and 23? Very, very important. You have your heart. Do you think that to go to Canada we don't have stuff? Every other God in this planet said that he created had their own heart. And you refuse to bring it. Said you will do that. Just that temple, that has of to go to Canada that is coming to live on this planet Earth. You said you will not, you will just say they will not do that temple. But you have your own heart. Zephaniah chapter 1, read from 1 to 8, verse 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Very, very important. Use their eyes and their brain and read. Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 11, very, very important. Read it from 1 to 8. And get ready. We are Biafra. See, let me tell you people, we are not talking here. We are telling you that we are fighting here and more of follow. Behold, we are fighting Catholic Pope. We are Pope, come, look at you. Come here, Pope, we are here. We are here. There's nobody will do. There's no can hear Biafra. There's an Africano. All you want every time. Nobody what I have. Check all those our people living in America. The real those that you know you can trust. Let's go for the wrong guy. Nobody have. Everybody get together and super and for all. Nobody. When you're for the market.
Quite unfortunate I lost that caller. Quite unfortunate. But of course we must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Yes, Mazonyibe, good morning, sir.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Thank you very much. Mazonyibe, God bless you, sir. It's always a pleasure to hear your voice. You are doing the work you are doing for your people. And they are not selective. You are not protecting south, as they say. You are not protecting Niger Delta. You are not standing and saying, no, I'm campaigning for old constitution. I'm trying to secure a couple of billions. You have been tested and see that you are strong and you stand for nothing rather than Biafra. We really appreciate you because it's not easy to sit down in this particular, that jungle there. I believe by now there have been so many attempts to at least to get you rich, but you said no, you want to stand for your motherland. I had you a day before yesterday or so that they have offered you for radio, television or some places to work, and you said no, we want your people to be free. The truth, you have been telling us those truths. And in that note, God will bless you. Definitely, God will bless you. I knew that is a very good book will be written after this everything, and their name will not be deleted. It will be remain there forever. Mazonyibe, these particular people in the East, anybody call themselves human being, or the one they cheat or a one, Ibuzo, all the people that say that I am Abake Kuchonwa. Why is it that it's only when Nnamdi Kanu is in the zoo country, try to tell his people what is coming, that they know how to do meeting in the lake in Enugu State? Why is it that these particular people that call themselves people that matter, Iches and others, the so-called governors, as our brother said now, why is it they only have to do meeting? Because they hold series of meeting when Nnamdi Kanu was there back in the zoo. Now, the Fulani are bringing their young men to deal with our people. There's no meeting holding. If there is any, we did not know. I have seen governors coming out, taking pictures, making press conference, releasing this in 2017, 2016, all those things, even during the time before the Python dance, we see them having a very series of it, inviting people, traveling to Abuja, all just is busy negotiating, then doing it. Why is it that this one is a part of their planning in governance? Is it why elected as Iche? Is it why people are in position of power, especially the pastors? I remember, our people should not be angry with me if I mention this particular name now. I remember a tape, not even quite long, there is a person in the USA that played that tape and I watched it again. And he said it and it's everywhere in social media. Mbaka say that those who are leading Biafra agitators are sitting somewhere sending children to be killed. The people they must wait until that the elite, those who matters, including himself, he mentioned names in every tribe. People should come up and come and sit down and say that they will be leading, that the children will be following, that the way they're agitating, they're killing the small one, they're doing all those kind of a thing. Mbaka and the rest of them, is it not time people to have a meeting and talk to your people if you are really the Igbo man? Mbaka, are you telling me it's not time? Forget it, will respect my anointing. We're telling you what you just say.
Which kind dirty anointing is that one? Which kind dirty anointing? Does he have anointing?
Yeah, Enenche in Abuja is a Enenche. Why are you keeping quiet? Whether there will be a war, whether there will be no war, you people told all that you see tomorrow. We are not doubting your anointing, sir. I repeat it again. Enenche, why are you people not coming out? If in through the election, do you know by now we should be having about 100 prophecies all over? If America should conduct an election today, Onyibe will be receiving how the election will be held in America, in Nigeria. That apart from those our brothers in America will be casting vote. No single Nigerian citizen sitting in Nigeria will be casting vote, but we will be receiving the prophecy of America presidency, how the ballot will go, who will win and who not to win. If Nigeria APC declare governorship, declare any election from any governor today, you will be see all kinds of prophecy. Anybody that will more this, more that will tell you the title, the answer even get frightening. My argument now, because you cannot beat a child and get him to cry. We are crying now. We are telling you that we are very angry. We are not happy. Why is it that those are our pastors, those are our leaders, we are not our businessmen that have been ripped us over time, selling things outrageous to us? We support, we did not complain. Why is it that now that you see a young able man tripping down to your place, you keep quiet? This governor thinking that when these people start raping, they will just be raping old women in the village? Because they say when they finish with people in the village, they're coming to town. They'll be taking about the mall. They'll be hanging them in a toilet in a mall. They'll be everywhere. Because you can see how fresh these guys look. The useless Zoom media still calling them Alamajiri. The Alamajiri we know don't have earpiece. The Alamajiri we know did not jump down from a truck so fresh. Alamajiri we know will not go so. The one that heading to Ebola for yesterday, see how fried those guys are. Fully loaded. Even social distance, the board did not maintain it. Now, why is it at that particular time all of them, including the bishops, they cannot be excluded? You people invited meeting in Enugu State, in Nike, and in that hotel you made a meeting. Even when our leader have came up to told us, and one of you came out to say if there's anything happen, he have so many countries that will offer him a stay. If I think either he passed or one of them that said it. So all of you have prepared to escape, and the people that you swear to lead, that you say you protected, you campaign for them. So now you have to leave them to the hand of Fulanis. They're tripping down, they're coming in their numbers, and all of you are deaf and dumb. In the ways, in the chase. All of you have not seen reason from the north. No single. Are you telling me that if it was a Biafra people are tripping to north like this, Erofai and the rest of them keep quiet? Shatima Yerima will keep quiet. Why that those Shatima Yerima in our land? Because we cannot compare Shatima with our able leader. The leader is now shouting, giving you fact, something you can check. As somebody who have access to Abuja, you can check those things and you can see. Now somebody should be bold. Or 180 or a 1. Or you wonder. You people can come out and say you have more. River. All the ancient land that you people have seen that no one will call them. Now you people have kept quiet and you are afraid of ordinary Fulani. How many population of Fulani, if you say men to men and let's exchange, you want them to use the kangaroo war by tricks, by force, getting to the bush, try to frustrate our women. Did you see the land now? Our women are being chased away from the camp, coming out to the street, carrying their wheelbarrow. You see the property, all their properties is contained only in a wheelbarrow, but that's only what they can lay their hand. The sign of the war are being played. Nenche, the man in Abuja, Dr. Nenche, you people are telling us that you no longer in Igbo because he's sitting in Abuja. The hotel you build is more protected than your mama in the village, your lineage, the ancient where you started the journey in the first place. Because before you went to Abuja, you started somewhere. And Mazonyiba will put our brothers. Because you see, our brothers should take it easy with our brother in America. I know they're messed up, but please let the cost and let the inquiry and the rest of them go to our leaders alone. Because this guy will.
Let me say something to that effect. We have 3 types of Biafrans in America. You have the Biafran formidable, committed in America. And I can tell you, they are even the reason why I can broadcast. I can say about 45% of them are born again. Over hardcore, they worry them. Our leader is not talking to those people. They know themselves. They have another group who think that all you need to do is insult our leader and you walk away. Everybody want to run franchise. They are there. They are just 15% or 10%. We are asking them to retrace their step. And then there are the ones that are battling with ignorance. They are neither here nor there. The intellectuality is what is leading them. Uvasabi and I too know is what is leading them. I think those are the ones he's addressing. And I must say he mean no disrespect for every one of them. But we are asking them to come back. When he only your brother will tell you your mouth is smelling, that it will not be an insult. You take that insult. Because this one we are saying now, whether we want anybody to feel good or feel bad, when the time comes, we shall know. We shall know how many of them that America will give accommodation. We shall know how many of them Queen of England will give accommodation. We shall know who is Fulani and who is Yoruba and who is Hausa. I tell people, you don't come out and you brag, I did with you, I did. Everywhere you did, I get junior brother, they wait for you. All those one, we give them mission. But they are not our problem. If we insult you as a Biafran, it's because we want you to pay attention to certain issue. Most of our sisters are going to get angry with me. How is he talking down or not? Sisters, I can never talk down on you. You are the queen. And there will be no king without a queen. We respect you.
Yes,
we are asking you, do not lay down your guard. Because if you lay down your guard, we shall see how it ends. It's as simple as that. We are very respectable people. We respect people. We are disciplined, cultured, mannered, trained, prepared everywhere imaginable. But we understand that all this sweet mouth has not led us anywhere. Let us give you bad mouth. Maybe it will make you begin to think. It's as simple as that. And so if our leader address them, they have all it takes to free us. All of them. If they come together and make a push, Africa will shift from its current position. Geographically, they can push Africa to close to Colombia. That is what they want them to do. But if they like, let them do. If they don't like, let them not do. If elders see and refuse to talk, it kills the elder. And when an elder see and they talk, the children refuse to talk, it will kill them. Thank you. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
No, thank you very much, Baz, to clear that, so that our brother who is calling can take and can separate those who good and those. Like, do you explain it now? Because when they just come out and mention somebody be in his office or her office listening to America, somebody is causing them, they may get upset because they say, "Oh, my effort all this while. Why is it that they don't even know who?" I
just made it clear.
I can give you an example now, Mazi. Somebody even texted our leader a text message during his last broadcast and asking him how the passport will be issued. Did you see our people reason? That get me upset. And maybe the same person called Simon Ekpa and asking him if when the Biafra come, because I won't use both if, because this is it. Definitely Biafra is coming and is already here. When the Biafra come, how is the criteria of the passport? Do you know, Onyibe, the people asking this question is those who did not even in IPOB. Onyibe is not how many hours ago I went to bed. Listen to you, please listen to you, follow Mazi Simon. We're burning our data. I'm not talking about myself, but there's a lot of people who have paid ultimate price. They're in the grave now. Somebody just called now and said that our brother just released from Python dance. Somebody has been in prison now. Our Namdobi just released it about a couple of days ago. A lot of people are sacrificing a lot. So many people are digging ground, looking for gold inside so the Biafra will come up. Doing anything that they can do to make this Biafra come. I can tell you here, I am in South Africa. I have been preaching Onyibe. You know, when you convicted me, you are the one. I was hearing our leaders several times, but I just do the listening. But when there's a certain things I won't tell you, and a certain things you say one day that make me start looking for your number by all cost. And the story, one day God will make it. I will see you and I will explain to you when you are talking that day. You are talking to me direct. I have been listening. I was in my house in Enugu when the F4 jet was flying to Nnamdi Kanu's house, but it doesn't move me. But he award one day talk to me as a person. But I've been relaying that to our brothers here. We have over 100 Igbo, not even when it's Biafra general, Igbo speaking people, Imo guys, especially, they are here. I've been speaking to them and more general here. I've been talking to them. Not even one agreed to join me. Do you know in this town I am, we're over 100 more. If I calculate those and the rest of them, we're about 300. But no single one joined me in IPOB. You can call my coordinator in East London. You can call my Mas Chidera Odogene in my national coordinator. I'm the only one contributing from here.
Those are the one working hard to know how they are going to get the passport.
Yeah, then after everything finished now, Mas Nnamdi Kanu have let me see, even if it's ordinary thing that we say use his mother for sacrifice, Ogwego, but his own Ogwego is for we to get Biafra. And tomorrow, next news this way, I'm sorry to take your time. Next assuming now, your name is Anayo, and my name is maybe Zaria. And you that have never campaigned for Biafra for years, all the people that his name started with a Z is Q, and they're all fanatical Biafrans, and all the A's are Iflefus, and they're calling alphabetically. Anayeze, Anayodis, Anayodita, Angelic, Angelina. They're all collecting passport, and we enter bus to that particular headquarter. $300 case may be. Then after they finish, they say the system is down. We should go back. All we that is Biafra Z are now going back. The next month we pay another money come again because of alphabetic. And they are telling me that doesn't call Simon. I have called Simon so that they can tell him to retain that comment. You cannot tell them no. We will be discriminating. We will be discriminating.
I don't even pay attention to all those things. We know what all of them want. It's just leave them, let them do their own part. It's Martin the Kanu older than all of them. Yes. How I judge myself is when I look at our leader and I see what he stand in between. Believe me, I am humble on daily basis. I am humble, honestly. Are they not seeing him as their junior brother? Can't they see him as their elder brother? Can't they see him as somebody who put himself in a position where nobody have tried? If I make introduction, I say the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interest of Biafran people for almost 60 years. Ojukwu did not speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people because he didn't have the time. Nobody have done that. He said that there is one man talking for Niger Delta, another one is talking for Idoma Delta, another one is talking for Igala Upland, and then another one with nobody have stood in the gap. It's not a junior war he's fighting here. Unbelievable.
Yes.
And we give him that respect. We continue to do that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Yes, Agwaturumbe, the assistant.
Agwaturumbe Kembo Kids in a Biafra land.
I just promoted you. Oh, go ahead, please. Good morning from here.
Good morning, my brother. That one is for you. I am Wajai Miscreant, Biafra. Yeah, from Warsaw, Poland. My name is okay for the I hear from Omaka. Omaka still remains in our province of Biafra land. I appreciate our Hamadi memories, Joanna, and all his lieutenant, and those of them acting to his voice. Make a crow continue to put them, but they never see until Biafra is restored. Hardcore Biafrans, fanatical Biafrans, men of valor in Biafra land. We appreciate all of you. Please continue to defend their motherland. That is where our umbilical cord is buried. And we must defend and guide it very, very jealously. Despite the influence of all these idiots, thinking that they can do what their grandfather could not do. We want them to see how it goes. Mazi, there's something he said this morning. Mazi, I want to challenge every Biafrans all over the world to come up here in any of the platforms and hit their chest and tell us or show us any of the Biafran women that have been married to Yoruba or Hausa who stayed at old age to enjoy his family or to enjoy her suffer. Let that person come out and show us. When we talk about Yoruba, it looks as if we are talking Yoruba. These people are evil. Yoruba can stay in worse situation, but what's the see that if they get out of that situation, it will benefit to Biafra. They are ready to die there. These people are very mean and very wicked. But that is by the way. What we are telling our people, this is the time. We must wake up and do the needful. It's no time of too much talking, in time of actions. Let every community go and put their vigilante in order, fortify them. Let our mothers, let our fathers go and fortify their children. Go and whatever you can do, anyhow you can do it. Now, our fathers do it. Go and fortify them now. Go and fortify your family. Everybody go and fortify your city. Put your vigilantes in order. Give them whatever they need. And I think it's getting to a stage when our people will be having their own rifle in their pocket. But we must defend our land by fire, by force. It's a must. Because Agada Canon is very, very close. We already there. It's not possible. We cannot stay in our land. All the idiots that are bringing them because Babangida paid 21 billion 1990. This man said it. These people can plan for 30 years, 40 years. They are still bringing them into our land. And all those rights, everything, all those packages that carried. I saw one video yesterday. They were asking those boys, they don't know where they're going. They don't know where they're going. And they have all this Toyota, I don't know what they call them in Nigeria because every motor they give them. All these Toyota boys carrying this young bodied men. No wife, no child, no girlfriend. They're going alone. And all those sacks must be rapid. In Simon Ekpa's program yesterday night, we watched it till 2 o'clock. Simon had 20 million viewers. And we are calling. I couldn't get through. But one guy made a very good suggestion there. That all those things that are carrying, let our people go and get something like magnets. Go to mechanic workshop. There are a lot of money. Don't buy it. Check all those bags. Anyone that you say iron. These people let our people wake up now. We are getting there. We're already there. We're already there. We're already there. We're already there. Director said it. According to our brother who came from Uganda, he said it now. Whatever Onyibe says, opens on his mouth and say, it must come to pass. Israel will kill 5 million. Biafra will kill 8 million. How much did they kill at 1967 to 1970? In this 21st century, must we allow it to happen again? The answer is no. So we have to prepare ourselves, prepare our mind. And as for immobilize, everywhere you are, please, all of you are seeing what is happening now. You have an academy. All of you are seeing what the situation in Imo State is becoming worse. And that 250 billion governor in your state, you see the damages it's causing us, you see the surge, you see the emir in Mbise, you see the influence in Imo State now. Call your family, call your town, call your village, call your clan, call your kindred, and ask them what is the situation in Imo State. They will tell you. Please call this number. Let us put our house together right now. That you are in America, that you are in Europe, maybe of ma, they are working for maybe. I don't want to look where you're at. Please, the number is +48739 672 638. +48739 672 638. And every other community, every other state in Biafra land, every other province, please do the needful. You do your own, we do our own. About what you said, there are brothers in America. There are formidable brothers, our mothers in America who are doing great, making sure they defend their motherland, bringing that money in bulk to make sure that everybody gets Radio Biafra, that you get whatever you're supposed to get. The 10% that is remaining are those idiots there that are looking for governorship, councillor. That is their end result. And most of them have bought their grace in America. That's why they feel nothing is happening. If I ask, where is Professor Joffo? Where is Professor Joffo? But whatever happens, that's Biafra. We get our nation. When you come, you show us your handwork. Our computer is open. Whether you want the passport, you don't want passport, you see us your receipt. What was the effort? That thing you pay all of them, or the director said that your helicopter, you return it back. These are the flavors. Keep it. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. We must continue. I take one more call because my time is up already. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there? Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there? Caller on WhatsApp. I understand you.
Yes, sir. Mazi George Onyibe.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm calling from Malaysia. I'm Chisome Ejike. What I want to add on my own is that these are our governors. No one to trust them. Do you know when they have their meeting with the IGP last? It was February this year. You are having security meeting. You went and called the enemy. The Fulani IGP of police, the General of Police. You call him in your own meeting, in your own meeting, in your own village meeting. You call a stranger. That day is the day I hate this. For all our governors, they went and called the IGP. They're afraid. They went and called the IGP. What a shame! What a slap! If Nnamdi Kanu come out and talk, you will see all of them start rising up. You will see all of them start rising up. If Nnamdi Kanu can be in the court of Binta Nyako and tell Muhammad Buhari that you are a bad man, you can't jail me, and Buhari cannot jail him, that is supposed to give them the strength for them to stand up for their feet and do what is needful. All of them go and hide inside their wife nightgown. If as long as Amajiri will talk, all of them go hide. Any day Nnamdi Kanu come out to talk, they'll start to oppose Nnamdi Kanu. Look at our land. Nobody should trust them. Look at our land. Everywhere, children don't food. And the whole Peking. Please, even though not to go hawk pure water, stop giving our attendant that thing where she the hawk go feed you. Please, mommy, even though no be your daughter, they give you make you the train them. Please, let's stop this hawking. Now from there, all these policemen, all these police people, soldiers, they get the advantage of all these our small children. They will throw away money, start to the cry, the auntie will beat them. From there, they don't carry them, they finger them. You will see many of them both for mechanical workshop. You know good, stop in those our small children to the hawk. And those ones who don't know something, where they go, they sell themselves to get work. After you sell yourself to get work, we are Alamajiri day, uncircumcised human being day. That your work will not last 3 months, they will pursue you. Because you have given your pride out. You have no pride again. Your pride has been given out. So nothing past your pride for you to keep your pride. Your pride is your identity. And you have to keep your pride. That is what made you a woman. Your pride. Marriage or vow. Don't vow your life, your marriage. God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, good morning, Mazi Onyibe.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Good morning, Biafrans, lovers of freedom. Good morning, great people. My name is President Chukwubikem Obaleze Chukwubikem. I am a Biafran from Enugu. Enugu is in Biafra land. Mazi Onyibe, you are doing great. May Chukwubikem bless you, give you more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding for this great job you are doing for Biafrans. I thank you so much. I also thank all the callers and Biafrans worldwide. I am calling this morning because it's been a while that I've not spoken on this platform, this hallowed platform, this great megaphone, this world #1 radio station, the most radio station that is listened all over the world, #1 by now. However, I would like to say thank you also to all the presenters, that are working on this great radio station. Thank you to Mazu Chembefo, our great deputy, and thank you to my great hero, my living hero, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Dear friends, this morning, my name once again is President, and I come online because a lot of things is happening. I'm following, listening to all the programs. A lot of contributions are coming. A lot of issues are being brought on this hallowed radio station. But the most important thing that we need now is to prepare our mind physically, spiritually, and otherwise. We need to, as a matter of urgency, look beyond what I can see in Biafra land. As a matter of urgency, every village, every community, every town, and every local government and state in Biafra land should do something now. The reason why I am sounding it as a warning is because a lot of things is happening already. If not because of this pandemic, if not because of this sit at home, if not because of this lockdown, a lot of secrets that people are seeing now on internet wouldn't have come up. Onyibe, I want to tell you something. We are seeing the influx of Hausa Fulani trained killers because borders are being closed, and there is a proper border checkment right now, and people are seeing them. But I want you people to know that the numbers of the same kind of people that have been brought into our land is more than what you can ever imagine. But the greatest surprise is that where are they? This mammoth crowd of killers that have been flooded into our land before now, that some of us doesn't know. They are coming with trailers. They are coming with Dangote cement trailers. They are coming with what do you call it, 911. They are coming with Long Zero. They are flooding into our land. But where are they? You cannot see them on the street. They are all in our bushes. What I'm trying to say here this morning is that Biafrans, whoever you think you are, wherever you think you are living, that you're comfortable, you must have somebody back at home. It's either your mother is there or your father is there. If your father is not there, your auntie, your brother, or your cousins or your relatives must be there. It is time that we should increase our security checkment. It is time that we should re-strategize. It is not time for us to come on social media and be talking rubbish, fighting each other, looking for something that are not irrelevant. This is the right time for the Biafrans to stand up, to know that enemy is already in our land. Few days ago, there was a video, live video that I made online that I've shared about a particular woman whose prophecy is 99% correct. I shared it on my wall, and I think it is going viral because almost 9,000 people have watched it under 2-3 days now. What I'm saying is this: the woman saw it where blood, pool of blood is flooding, is flowing all over in Biafra land. But before the pool of blood, she also saw, God shows her that there were thousands and thousands and thousands of invaders of our land. Each village or community they entered, they will be more greater in number than them. And she was asking God, who are these people? Where are they coming from? And she looked and saw a man. The man was he's an old man, put on a robe, a white robe. And the man told her, do not talk, watch and see. These people are coming. Each village they enter, they will multiply the people in that village times 10. Plenty. The woman was, oh my God, what is happening? I want us to know that there are people who have already entered into Biafra land, all the whole states. these machineries that have been brought from Niger, that have been brought from Chad, that have been brought from Cameroon, that have been brought from Senegal, they are already in our land. Then God opened this woman's eyes and he said, ask the woman, do not talk, just watch and see. As the woman was watching, all of a sudden, they started killing our people. They started killing. And the woman said that God shows her five states. You know, as they share it, they say south, 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 east, this and that. We know that we are more than 5 states. We know. But that particular 5 state is the target where they have mapped Ndanadra and Ife, these people that are very stubborn, that doesn't hear. That place that where the man they call Nandekano is from. That is the 5 states they're talking about. That is where these people started massacring people. They killed and killed and killed and killed and killed and killed. Blood was everywhere. The woman was shouting, say, God, why? And this is a woman that whenever she sees something, God show her something, it comes to pass. Until if she open her mouth and say, let us do this, let us do that. Then if we do something about it, then we can be able to do what? To overcome it. Now, at a point, when the people are being slaughtered in millions, at a point, the woman says that she started crying. She wanted to run away. Then the old man told her, don't run. They are not seeing you, but you are seeing them. Relax. At a point, there were boys, young guys, you that came up from somewhere, started fighting, started killing those people that are killing us. But by then, it is late. By then, a lot of people have been massacred. A lot of people have been killed. If you watch this particular revelation, my brother, you will notice that God have already, even so many prophets have said it. Our leader, Mazen Nandekan, have also said it long time ago. They have programmed this for a very long time. They were waiting for the right time to come. They think this pandemic is the right time for them to strike. As a matter of fact, the reason why Biafra land has not been attacked seriously in a mass is because of IPOB. IPOB is the reason why we've not been massively attacked. Is the reason why you have not heard that that gun and bullet and bomb is exploding everywhere. Because we are formidable. Because our leader knows the right part to play. What I'm trying to say this morning, I have not come to pet any word. I have not come to make it sweet for you. I have come to tell you how it is verbatim. The word is that the enemy is already in our land. They have encroached into our land. Enugu State is not safe.
Thank you very
Anambra
much.
State is not safe. All the whole Biafra land, they are not safe. They are not safe at all. What we should do is let all these our community leaders. Mazi, can you still hear me?
Go ahead and try and
Thank you.
summarize.
Thank you. I'm going to summarize right now. Let all these our community leaders, all these PGs, all these operas, all these elderly people, let them sound their what do you call it, their ogene. Whatever it is called in English, I don't know. I know the name is ogene. To alert all the communities that these people that are coming into our land, especially those shoe shiners, especially those ones that say that they are digging a toilet, these people are all agents. They are informants. They are the people that are watching the land. They are the people that are knowing all the up and ways, all the nook and crannies, all the road links in all communities. That is, they are the real spies on the ground. Therefore, if our people should set a very good plan and make sure that everybody is a watchman in Biafra land, it is going to help us. Anybody that is not known in any community that you want to polish, you want to do that, let that person be held down and ask questions. These are the measures, the primary measures that we should take. Other ones, I think IPOB leadership knows what to do. But for us, all of us, to create this awareness so that even a child in Biafra land, we have the knowledge of what is about to happen. That is very, very important. Just like Israel, every child that is being given birth to in Israel is a watchman, is a watchdog. Every child, they were brought up from childhood, knowing that there's a problem. They were living in the midst of the enemies. I want our people to bring this also in practice, to impact that knowledge into the child, into every child, into all the children in Biafra, to know that all these Hausa Fulani Boko Haram that are roaming around our villages are not our friends. They have not come to do us any good. Rather, they have come to kill, to maim, and to destroy our land. And it's not going to happen. I don't want to take much time. I want to round up now by saying, thank you very much, brother. But whosoever that have ear, let them listen. Those that doesn't have ear, let them stay until when the time comes. Because I'm prepared. I know that it's going to come. Those who doesn't know that it's going to come are the problem, are the people that will face it squarely. And I pray it doesn't happen. Because if it does, however, I thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to speak this morning. May God bless you. Thank you so much. Praise Darlington from here.
And charged unless, and this is from an Islamic newspaper. As I told you before, ISIS will enter the zoo and charge unless, and this is from an Islamic newspaper. As I told you before, anything you hear on Radio Biafra is correct. I told you on this platform that they will come for you. You see, let me tell you one thing that people don't know because you don't know history. I forgive some of you because in your schools in the zoo they don't teach you anything. I want some people to actually go and sit down and study the history of Islam. Islam is the only religion that has never stopped growing. Islam is the only religion that has never stopped expanding through militancy and war. Others have stopped, only Islam. Christianity is based on convincing people, telling them about the message of hope and restoration of Yahweh Yeshua. Of course, immensely corrupted. That we know for sure. But Islam believes in expanding through war. And that war is coming. Now, I must be put on record. And Uchemefo, I wanted to record this very broadcast and play it all the time for our people to also understand and listen very carefully. And I will say it tonight. And if you come to me in the future, I'll refer you to the broadcast of the 8th of June, 2015. And that I made this very comment I'm about to make now at precisely 10 minutes to 8 p.m. in the evening. If ISIS comes down into the zoo, of course they are part of Boko Haram anyway. If they forge, not if they, because they have forged an alliance already. If they launch any attack with the name of ISIS on the zoo soil, if they come to us to give us weapons, I will decline it. I will allow them to kill all of you before we mount any counteroffensive. Let me tell you one thing that you don't understand. Some of you, you claim you went to school, but you didn't go to school. Because if you went to school, you will understand how Islam works. Islam is coming for you. They must come for you. It's a M-U-S-T, must. There is nothing anybody can do about it. Only you can defend yourselves. This headline here is a confirmation if you need one. Atiku Abubakar said it yesterday. Today is being confirmed that ISIS is coming. Not just Boko Haram, but the real bad people that are coming.
Announcement. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, declared 3 days fasting and prayer for IPOB, Biafrans worldwide, from Wednesday the 27th of May 2020 to 29th of May 2020. The duration of fast 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. Pray with the Psalms of David, chapter 1 to 150. The themes are, Arise, O Chukwu Biama, and have mercy upon Biafra, for the time to favor and to restore her is now. The set time is now. Psalm 102 verse 13. Day 1. 27th of May 2020. Read the Psalm. Read Psalm chapter 1 to 50. Read Psalm chapter 1 to 10. Prayer points. 1. Pray for God's forgiveness and confess the sin of our ancestors. Sin of our new generation of Biafra, like idolatry, ritualism or ritualist, kidnapping, immorality, wickedness to our own brethren, and so forth. 2. Rededicating our lives.
Yes, this is where we draw the curtain for this segment. My time has actually far been spent, and I will be signing off from here. The truth cannot be overemphasized. We are the most endangered species of Homo sapien here on earth, and we must take meticulous precaution regarding every issue that concerns us as a people. I sign off from here. Remain blessed, and God be with you.
I'm so sad how it all began. No one to help that fallen generation. I feel so down along with bitterness. So I cried and prayed. Behold, that sun now rise. On my way to freedom, I wish to see them in that kingdom. Then we shall raise up high, that flag up in the sky. I wanna be so free from all the world agrees. Then we shall raise up high, that flag up in the sky. On my way to life. Life was worthless and somehow complicated. Then we became a hopeless generation. But God looked down and saw our affliction. Then our praise arose from the land of rising sun. I wanna be so free from all the world agrees. Then we shall raise up high, that flag up in the sky. I wanna be so free from all the world agrees. Then we shall raise up high, that flag up in the sky. On my way to life. Life was worthless and somehow complicated. Then we became a hopeless generation. But God looked down and saw our affliction. Then our praise arose from the land of rising sun.